there, Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this very simple flower hexagon. And this is crocheted in one piece, meaning that we do not break the yarn, we just crochet the rounds one by one to create this hexagon with a flower on top of it. And this is how it looks like from the top. It's got 2 layers of petals. And then this is from the back. So let's get started. For this tutorial I am using double knit yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn you like with a matching hook. And we will start the first round with a magic ring. And in the magic ring we will crochet 12 single crochet. And 12, and this is our first round. Now we will close the magic ring by pulling the tail tight, slowly and tight, until the hole is closed shut. So this is our first round. Now slip stitch in the first single crochet you have made, and we can continue with round 2. So it's a bit tight. Okay, so make a slip stitch, and now we can continue with the second round. And on the second round we will start with chain 3, and then into the next stitch we will make 2 double crochet. And to complete the petal we will chain 3 and then slip stitch into the next stitch. And this is 1 petal. We will make 5 more. So again, chain 3, then 2 double crochet in the next, and try and make your stitches quite loose. Then chain 3 and slip stitch into the next stitch. And again, chain 3, 2 double crochet, and then chain 3, and slip stitch into the next available stitch. And we repeat this all around until we slip stitch into this very first stitch we worked in. Okay, so now we are on our last petal. We chain 3 and we will slip stitch into the same stitch where we started this chain 3, and that will complete our second round. and this is how it looks like, and from the back. And now we continue without turning to create the base for the third row. Now we can continue with round 3, and for round 3 we need to create a base onto which to crochet the second set of petals. So we will be doing that first. So let's start round 3. We will chain 3, and then we will work at the back of the flower, and we will slip stitch into the stitch that is right here in between the petals. So we will be slip stitching in between the petals, and if you can see here, there are 2 loops. Insert your hook through like this, right there between the petals, and slip stitch, and you will have this chain here right at the back of the petal. Okay, so let's do that again. Chain 3, and then in between the next 2 petals you will see these 2 loops. There's 1, there's 2. Insert your hook behind and slip stitch between, and again we have another loop attached right behind the petal. So we will repeat this all around. We will have 6 of these loops. So again, chain 3, and find the loops, the 2 loops that are between the petals, like this, and then slip stitch. And let's do that all the way around 3 more times. And then slip stitch, and last chain 3, and then again between the 2 petals pick up the 2 loops and slip stitch. All right, so this is the 3rd round, and now the 4th round, it's crocheted on the front side, and we will be crocheting the 2nd round of petals. So first we need to carry the yarn through with a slip stitch. So insert your hook into the chain 3 space and slip stitch, and now we can make our first petal. And to make the first petal we chain 3, then we make 4 double crochet, like this, then chain 3 and slip stitch into the same chain 3 space, and we repeat this 5 more times. So again, bring the yarn into the next chain 3 space by slip stitching, and then chain 3, 4 double crochet in a chain 3 space, then chain 3, and we finish the petal by slip stitching into the same chain 3 space, and this is the petal right behind the previous one. Okay, so now we need to make 4 more following the same pattern. We make 4 double crochet, then chain 3 and slip stitch, Alright, so we have finished the 4th round, and this is how it looks like from the front, and this is the back. Now we continue with the 5th round, and again we will need to create a base onto which we are going to crochet the hexagon base. So we will need, just like we previously made, a base for the next rounds. So to do that, again we chain 3, then we work on the back of the flower, and again we are going to slip stitch into the same loops we have slip stitch before. So all you have to do is find the place where you slip stitch before and insert your hook into it right there at the base of the petal and slip stitch, and again chain 3 and find the next loop, which is right here. They're quite visible, and slip stitch, chain 3, next loop in between petals, which is this one, and again slip stitch, and we do this all the way around. Okay, last one, it's a bit more fiddly, but you will see the loop right there in between the big petals, and slip stitch, and this will close the round. Alright, so now as you can see we have these chain spaces onto which we can start crocheting the pentagon, the hexagon. So let's continue and start round number 6, and on round number 6 we will firstly bring the yarn into the chain space by slip stitching in it, and we are working on the right side of the flower, and then chain 3 and make 3 double crochet in that chain space. And this will be one side of the pentagon. Now we need to create the corner, and to do that we chain 2, and then we move into the next chain 3 space and we make 4 double crochet. Okay, and that's another side of the hexagon. Now chain 2 to create a corner and move into the next chain 3 space and make 4 double crochet. Like this, and then chain 2, and this is your repeat section. Make 4 double crochet and then chain 2 and move to the next chain 3 space. So looks like we have 3 more. Let's do those quickly. Okay, chain 2 and then 4 double crochet into the next chain 3 space, and now onto the last one, 4 double crochet, and then chain 2, and we will be slip stitching at the top of chain 3 we made right at the beginning, and I will close round 6. So there we go, and this is how round 6 looks like from the back. You can see now the pentagon forming. Now in my pattern I have another round for the pentagon, for the hexagon. You can make this hexagon as big as you like. If you don't know how, I have another video I created on a simple hexagon, and you can, I will put it here somewhere in the video. You can check it out and see how you can make more rounds. So on this particular pattern I only made one more round, so let's go on with round 7 and chain 3, and then we make a double crochet in each of the next stitches. So 3 double crochet. And now we've reached the corner, the chain 2 space. We will make inside it 1 double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet into the same chain space. And that's your repeat section. So we will make 4 double crochet, 1 in each of these stitches, and then in a chain 2 space we will make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Right, so let me show you another repeat. 4 double crochet, and then in a chain 2 space we will make a double crochet, chain 2, and then a double crochet. And this is one side of the hexagon. And now we moved into the next one, and we repeat this on every single side of it. 6 sides in total. So I'll be doing this really quickly. Now we are on the last side. We will make 4 double crochet, and then the double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in a chain 2 space, and we will finish the round with a slip stitch. Okay, so we make 4 double crochet. Now in the chain 2 space we make double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. And now to close the round we just slip stitch at the top of this chain 3 we made at the beginning, and we are done. Now cut the yarn and pull through, and then later on we weave in. And this is how it looks like from the front. Looks like a hexagon with a flower applique on top, except this is built in, so it's basically crocheted in one piece. And this is the back, and this is what I was saying. If you crochet over your piece over your end, you will have just half the amount of tails to weave in. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And this is how you crochet the flower hexagon. I hope my tutorial was easy to follow. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Happy crocheting!